Imagine spending 3 years saying you want to start a blog. You buy a course. You bookmark tutorials. You watch productivity videos at 11:38 p.m. And somehow, nothing exists. No website.no, articles.no, traffic. Just ideas. Now imagine this instead. It's Saturday morning.by Sunday night. You own a niche blog. It has 15 optimized articles. It's indexed. It's structured. It's real. Not perfect, but live. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Starting a niche blog in 2026 is no longer hard. Staying consistent for 3 years is. AI removed the friction. It did not remove discipline. And the people who will quietly build digital assets over the next decade aren't smarter than you. They just stopped overcomplicating the first 24 hours. This video isn't about becoming a millionaire blogger. It's about crossing the psychological line from I should to it exists. Because once it exists, the game changes. Here's what nobody tells you about starting a blog. The hardest part is not technical. It's identity. Your brain wants certainty. It wants proof that your niche will work. Proof that traffic will come. Proof that money will follow. But blogging doesn't give proof up front. It gives delayed feedback. And adults between 30 and 45 hate delayed feedback. You're used to salaries, invoices, predictable income. A blog is silent for months. That silence kills most people. Not complexity. Not competition. Silence. So the goal of 24 hours isn't revenue. It's momentum. Let me show you 2 paths. Person A. They research niches for 6 weeks. They watch YouTube comparisons. They ask Reddit what's low competition. They hesitate. 3 months later, still researching. Person B. They pick a narrow niche, not fitness. Strength training for men over 40. Not finance. Debt payoff strategies for single parents. They use AI to generate 50 content ideas in 10 minutes. They validate with keyword tools. They buy a domain for $12. Hosting $4, $5, $10 per month. They install WordPress. AI drafts 1,200 word outlines in seconds. They edit, they refine, they publish. By Sunday night, 15 articles live. Traffic? 0. Confidence? I. Fast forward 12 months. Person A is still learning. Person B has 80 to 120 articles indexed. Even if each article brings only 50 visitors per month, that's 4,000 to 6,000 monthly visitors. At a modest $15 RPM, ad revenue per 1,000 views? That's $60 to $90 per month. Nothing impressive. But here's the part that matters. They built an asset. Now imagine scaling that to 300 articles over 3 years. At 20,000 monthly visitors and $20 RPM? That's $400 per month. Not life-changing, but stable. And if affiliate income adds another $300? Now we're talking $700 per month. From something built in 24 hours and maintained weekly. Person A? Still waiting for the perfect niche. Let's talk numbers. Because blogging is math. If you publish 2 articles per week, 8 per month, 96 per year. After 3 years? 288 articles. Assume each article averages just 100 monthly visits. That's 28,800 monthly visitors. At $20 RPM? $576 per month. Now let's stretch it. Some articles will flop. Some will rank. If just 20% become winners averaging 1,000 monthly visits? That's 57 articles times 1,000 is equal to 57,000 visitors plus the rest equals 80,000 monthly visitors total. At $20 RPM? $1,600 per month. Over 10 years? If maintained and updated? That's nearly $200,000 gross revenue from something that started in 1 weekend. Here's where it gets uncomfortable. Waiting 3 years to start costs you 3 compounding years. If you delay, you don't lose months. You lose rankings, authority, domain age, momentum. And unlike investing money, you can't buy back lost SEO time. I'm not technical. You don't need to be. Modern hosting installs WordPress in 1 click. AI helps structure posts. You need basic literacy and patience. AI content doesn't rank. Raw AI content doesn't. Edited, structured, human-refined content does. Google ranks value. Not whether a human typed every word. It's too competitive. Everything is competitive. But depth beats breadth. Niche blog means narrow. You don't compete with Forbes. You compete with 20 under-optimized blogs. And many of them stopped updating in 2022. I don't have time. 2 hours on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. That's 4 hours that you're not avoiding blogging because it's hard. You're avoiding it because it's uncertain. Adults don't like uncertainty. When you were 22, you'd experiment. At 35? You want proof. You want guarantees. But building assets requires ambiguity tolerance. And here's the irony. Your job isn't guaranteed either. Layoffs happen. Industries shift. AI replaces workflows. A niche blog isn't risky. It's optional leverage. The risk is doing nothing for 5 years. Because 5 years from now, the person who started this weekend will have authority emails, subscribers, traffic, optional income. You'll have experience consuming content about it. That's the difference. Most people spend more than that scrolling. We're entering a decade where content production cost is near zero. AI can generate outlines, cluster keywords, optimize headings, suggest internal links, create content calendars. The bottleneck isn't writing. It's decision-making. And most people freeze at decisions. Meanwhile, search engines still need structured information. Businesses still pay for traffic. Affiliate programs still exist. The system rewards consistency, not genius. You don't need to invent something new. You need to build something narrow and useful. Here's the 24-hour framework. Step 1. Pick a narrow niche, define audience plus problem. Step 2. Generate 50 article ideas with AI, cluster them into categories. Step 3. Buy domain plus hosting, install WordPress. Step 4. Publish 10 to 15 foundational articles 500 words. Clear structure. Internal linking. Step 5. Set weekly publishing schedule, 2 articles per week. That's it. No logo obsession. No custom themes. No perfection spiral. Let me guess. You've thought about starting a blog. Not because you want to be an influencer, but because you want leverage. Something that works while you sleep. Something that doesn't require clients, bosses, or meetings. And then you look at the internet and it feels crowded. Millions of blogs. AI content everywhere. Everyone claiming passive income. So you hesitate. Because starting something in 2026 feels like showing up late to a party that ended 5 years ago. Here's what's interesting though. The problem isn't competition. It's speed. Most people take 6 months to start. You can do it in 24 hours. Not perfectly. Not beautifully. But functionally. And the difference between someone earning $0 from blogging and someone earning $3,000 a month 3 years from now is not intelligence. It's not luck. It's whether they launched before they felt ready. This is not about building the perfect blog. It's about building the first version before your brain talks you out of it. Here's where it gets uncomfortable. You don't fail at blogging because it's hard. You fail because you overthink it. Your brain wants certainty. Proof it will work. Guarantees. But blogging is asymmetric. You work for 6 to 12 months. Nothing happens. Then suddenly traffic compounds. Authority compounds. Income compounds. The early stage feels pointless. That's the trap. AI actually makes this worse. Because now you think, if everyone can create content instantly, why would mine matter? That thought alone has stopped more future blog owners than Google ever has. And that hesitation? That's expensive. Let me show you 2 people. Both 32 years old. Both working full-time jobs. Both curious about online income. Person A spends 8 months researching. They watch tutorials. They compare hosting providers. They debate niches. They worry AI content won't rank. They buy a $997 course. Still no blog. Person B blocks off one Saturday. Chooses a niche in 30 minutes. Uses AI to brainstorm 100 article ideas. Buys a $10 domain. Installs WordPress. Publishes 10 articles in 1 weekend. Are they perfect? No. Are they optimized? Probably not. Fast forward 3 years. Person A is still researching best niches 2029. Person B has 180 articles live. Even if only 20% rank. Even if each ranked article makes just $20 per month. That's 36 articles times $20 equals $720 per month. Modest, but realistic. Now compound that. Add affiliate links. Add display ads. Add one simple digital product. Suddenly that blog is making $1,500 to $3,000 per month. Not viral. Not flashy. But real. The difference wasn't talent. It was execution speed. Let's run numbers calmly. Assume you publish 3 articles per week. That's 150 articles per year. In 3 years, 450 articles. Now let's be conservative. Only 15% ever rank well. That's 67 articles. Each brings 500 monthly visitors. That's 33,500 monthly visitors. Even with a $15 RPM from ads. 33,500 divided by 1,000 times $15 equals $502 per month. Add affiliate income. If just 2% convert on a $50 commission product. 33,500 times 2% equals 670 clicks. Let's say 5% of those buy. 33 buyers times $50 equals $1,650 per month. Combined. $2,152 monthly. From articles written years ago. Now stretch it. 10 years. Not 1. Not 3. If the blog grows to 1,000 articles. Even modest traffic of 100,000 visitors per month. At $20 RPM. $2,000 per month ads alone. Affiliate? Likely more. You're looking at a small digital asset worth $60,000 to $100,000 if sold at a 30 to 40x multiple. That's what starting just a blog can become. The cost? A few weekends. Consistency. And not quitting in month 4. But AI content won't rank. Stop. Google doesn't penalize AI.